Hi, I'm Sunnie. Welcome to Sunnie's Closet, where we introduce you to faces, places, and must-have products and services. Thank you for joining us today. And today, just as always, we've got some exciting guests for you. So today, I have the pleasure of introducing you to a new author, Dale Finley Slongwhite. And that's a name for you. So remember that, Dale Finley Slongwhite. Welcome, Dale, to Sunnie's Closet. How are you today?
I am doing great, and thank you so much for inviting me to come in.
Oh, we're so happy to have you. So tell us a little bit about this book over here.
Well, it all started maybe 5 or 6 years ago. I had recently moved to Florida. My daughter was in law school, and she invited me to an environmental justice conference that she was helping to organize. I didn't even know what environmental justice meant. I thought it might have to do with recycling or something. She was big into that. But I always like to do things with my daughters, and relationship building, I call it. So I went to the law school, and I sat there with all of this legalese business going by, not even knowing what was going on. And then to the stage came a woman named Linda Lee, and she began talking about working in the muck farms that surrounded Lake Apopka many years ago. And she touched my heart. I'm from the north. I had recently moved to Florida. And this whole thing of muck farms and the way that our food is produced was totally off my radar. And so I went to Jeannie Economos from the Farm Worker Association of Florida and said, I want to write a book about this. And she thought, and I want to win the lottery. And it was about, in her mind, about equal that this would happen. But I came back a year later still thinking about this, couldn't fall asleep at night, that people 10 minutes from my house, there was a whole community of people who had worked on the muck farms, were not asked to leave the fields, and they were doused with chemicals, organochlorine chemicals, pesticides that could change the DNA and change, they were getting very sick. And so I interviewed 11 individuals who had worked on the muck farms, and I told the story from their point of view. If you're from Central Florida, you might have heard of the muck farms, but you always hear about the people parenthetically. Other people know about the 1,000 birds that died in one migrating season. They heard about the alligators who had abnormalities, but the people, you don't hear about it. So I wanted those voices to be heard, and I tried very hard to keep my voice out of this book, but the publisher, it's not easy to get a publisher, and they had me put some things in there, but I always, in my segments, made sure it was coming from looking at those individuals who worked on the muck farms.
What is a muck farm?
20,000 acres were Lake Apopka. It was the second largest lake in the state of Florida. In the 40s, the government gave away the land so that people could farm for the war effort. And so what the farmers did was they pushed back 20,000 acres from underneath the lake, and the bottom of that is called muck, which is very fertile land.
Well, I'm from up north too, so I know some of our viewers were probably saying, what is a muck farm? So I asked for you because I didn't know the answer to that question. So when our readers read this book, what is it that you want them to get out of it?
I want them to know how difficult it is for our food to be harvested, and I want them to know that there's a lot of injustice that happens, and sometimes we think that it may be migrant workers who come in from Mexico and take American jobs. That's not it at all. And people are treated unkindly, unjustly, and taken advantage of. And I wanted these stories to be told because this is an aging community. These people are dying. 3 people have already passed that I interviewed for the book, but there are others who are working in the fields now who cannot tell their stories because they would be reprimanded and lose their jobs.
Wow. Now that sounds like an exciting book. I love to read. So, here on Sunnie's Closet, we want to not only feed your body and clothe your body, we want to also feed your mind and feed your spirit. Sounds like a great book. I'm looking forward to reading it. Make sure you go to Sunnie's Closet, get this book, Fed Up the High Cost of Cheap Food by Dale Finley Slongwhite. Thank you.
Thank you.
The Warriors to Work program makes it possible for wounded warriors and their families to build new lives together.
When my dad left, I was like this big, but now I'm like this big. My dad got a master's degree in human resources.
Thanks to Warriors to Work that my dad has a terrific job.
The Wounded Warrior Project helps them by, giving them another start.
Now that my dad's home, I get a lot more hugs.
I'm really proud of him.
Find out more about Wounded Warrior Project at findwwp.org. Welcome home, the brave.
Oh! Checking your fantasy league?
Nah, just my 401k statement.
Nice. Where'd you find the money for that?
I just been saving a little every month.
I can't seem to save anything.
Well, what about all this? What about the money you're spending?
What money? It's gone before I can get my hands on it.
I got a pizza for a Todd.
Hey, can somebody spot me?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
It's 547.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Just as much as we think about what we put into our minds, we also have to think about what we put into our bodies, because we want to stay healthy, right? We want to look good while we wear these fabulous clothes and go about our wonderful lives. So let me introduce you to a product. If you've never heard of it, it's called Thrive. It's the Thrive experience, and you probably have been seeing people all over social media and things like that with these little things on. And you might call them a patch, but it's really not. It's called a DFT. So I'm going to teach you a little something, DFT. Now, the wonderful thing about it, it's a way to get your day started. It's a way to get your mind going, get your body going, have clarity, and all these wonderful things. And it's very simple. It's a 1, 2, 3 process, okay? So it starts with this. When you first wake up in the morning, as soon as your eyes open, first thing in the morning, I'm repeating that, first thing in the morning, you're going to take your vitamins. Now, some people even put it right by their bed. So when they open their eyes, they have some water and they take their vitamins. It's 2 little packets that you would take, and they take their vitamins and it wakes you up. So it really kind of replaces coffee. I didn't realize that I wasn't drinking coffee until about 3 weeks in. And I was like, wow, I haven't really wanted coffee. Well, I had been taking these vitamins. And so you take those, and then 20 minutes later, you will have this. And what this is a shake. They call it the Lifestyle Mix, and it comes in various flavors. My favorite happens to be vanilla, but it comes in lots of flavors. And you just mix it with water. Very, very simple. Mix it with about 8 ounces of water. I do 4. And you shake it up. You don't have to blend it, just shake it up. But if you want, you can blend it with fruit, bananas, strawberries, berries, whatever you like. And you drink that. And then immediately after that is when you would put on your DFT. So it's called the 1, 2, 3. Take your vitamins, drink your shake, and then put on your DFT. And then what it does is it gives you energy all day long. You don't crash. You take it in the morning, you get going. You don't even realize that you're not tired, long day, all the way throughout, and then it also helps you sleep and be refreshed again in the morning. So this is basically 24 hours. You take this in the morning when you first wake up, 20 minutes later you drink your shake, and then you put on the DFT. The DFT stays on for 24 hours, so it gives you a even release of energy, the 1, 2, 3. I use it every day, wouldn't live without it. You should try it. So make sure you go to our website. You'll be able to get more information. There's lots more products under this brand, Lavelle, but this is where you want to start, the 1, 2, 3 punch, and you will tell the difference. Get your energy on. We all need it, and I want more than 24 hours in a day.
To Maddie, congrats on paying off all those student loans.
Finally, right?
How'd you manage that anyway?
I started tracking my spending, changed a couple of habits.
Wow, I'm kind of living paycheck to paycheck right now. I don't even know how I'm doing it.
Well, have you tried saving a little?
I want to, but where's that money gonna come from? Bill collectors, they're the worst. Am I right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
Not home.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
What? The storks are bringing me a baby brother.
Storks know how to keep kids safe.
Aww.
Do you?
What? Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't? Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No. Making sure your child is in the right seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
We can do this together.
To know for sure that your child is in the right seat for their age and size,
Remember when I was a baby, felt like 1 minute ago?
What?
visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
What he said.
Thank you for staying with us. And I have the pleasure and am fortunate to introduce to our audience author Dr. Ruth Baskerville. Can we call you Dr. Ruth?
Absolutely.
Awesome. That is so much easier to say. So tell us about this book you have here.
This is Finding Humor in Grief, and actually it came out of sadness. I was almost 45 years married to my one true love since I was 19, and he died. And I was lost. I was just absolutely lost. I wasn't sure what to do, and writing is my passion. And so I started journaling, and journaling turned into finding humor in grief. The humor part came because you know how in marriages, you know, you have division of labor. And so he was all the technology. He was home security. He knew GPS. He knew how to work all the things around the house. You know, I worked none of them. I write. And so as a result of that, my house was mute. And I had to figure out, I locked myself out of my house, my underwear. I turned the security system on in the middle of the night, and rap music jumped out at about 2 a.m. And I said, oh, I'm going to be rapped and raped. It was just amazing. But I had to learn. I had to either lie down and die, or I had to get up and figure it out. So when people started laughing like heartily at the things I would mention, I realized, well, you know what, write that. And it's really healing for so many people. So I called it Finding Humor in Grief.
So, you know, a lot of people do grieve. A lot of people have issues. So reading this book, what would they actually get out of it? What would they get out of it?
I think what's happened so far, I mean, this book is really good. I've won 2 gold medals for it, actually, with the Florida Writers Association and the Authors Publishers Association, which has helped me come to larger audiences. And whenever I'm doing like a reading or a signing, people, we just bond, and we cry sometimes, and it just brings out, you know, that humanity. So what they get out of it is sort of a, not that it's healing like I'm a therapist, nothing like that, but I feel your pain. That's what I get out of it. People realize, they say, I see me in your book. I feel like, and I also make sure that I stress that there's a way out. It brought me closer to God. I thought I knew him, you know, but I remember waking up one morning saying, who wrote a Bible while I was asleep? But I found so much more. And I actually can say I have joy, real joy. And I just knew the day after he died, I said, there's no way I can ever be happy again. I'll never smile again. I knew it. And this book, and the contents really, has given me joy. One more time, it's given me joy for the rest of my life.
That's amazing that you've had an opportunity to share. You know, like you said, writing the book was healing for you. And then you can offer it to other people. Now, I love the color, and I love the cover. Yes. Finding Humor in Grief. That's really interesting. Who came up with the title?
I did. I picked the drama faces, you know, like the happy and the sad, because I used to be a drama teacher when I was in high school. I taught high school English drama theater, and I liked that. But then I also thought that was the sad, you know, you have sad, but if you can find the kernels, those little kernels of joy, of happiness, if you can laugh at yourself just a little bit, right in the middle of all the things that make grief, you get through so much better. Your spirit is lifted, and the best part is you lift the spirits of others all around you. And people stop worrying about you, and they actually draw strength from you. So that's what has come from this book.
That sounds like an awesome book, not only to read, but to give and to share, right? Yes. So, you know, definitely read the book. I'm looking forward to reading the book. Make sure you go and get your copy, and I bet you would even autograph it for them.
Oh, I would. I'd personalize an autograph, and it's for any kind of loss. You know, I have a group of PTSD persons, you know, who came back from Iraq that found healing in the book, which I had never thought of. And people, it's not just a mate. If you lose your child, if you lose, you know, your parents, and many people my age, I'm almost 70, people my age, we've lost folks. Most of us have lost our parents and then siblings and things like that. So you come together and you find that other people feel the same thing. So as long as you can keep finding the humor in the grief, I just believe you get through life in such a better way. And you're not alone.
Well, thank you so much for coming to share with us.
Thank you.
I know that there's a lot of people that's going to be healed by this book. Make sure you get a copy.
Thank you.
Right now.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
No more, it's none of my business.
No more, he didn't mean it.
No more, not my problem.
No more, she was flirting with him.
No more, she was asking for it.
No more, boys will be boys.
No more, I'll say something next time.
No more bystanding.
No more ignorance.
No more excuses.
No more.
Welcome back to Sunnie's Closet. So right now, we're going to go into the Tracy Lynn collection and feature some wonderful, wonderful designs, because you know you can never have too much jewelry. As we go into a new season, it's real important sometimes not necessarily buy a whole new wardrobe, but re-accessorize. So today, we have the Galore Necklace. Beautiful. It's very lightweight, gold trimmed, and it has the faceted stones. It's only $36. And the matching earrings are $16. This is a wonderful piece. You can put it on with jeans, you can put it on with a dress, you can put it on with a suit, and it'll make all the difference in the world. Again, that's called the Galore Necklace. It's $36, and the earrings are only $16. This piece over here is called the Rocky Road, and it's a box chain silver necklace with rhinestone sliders. So they actually move. You get a little movement there. And that piece is only $42. Again, you can dress it up, dress it down, a t-shirt, and it will look wonderful. And then you also can add the earrings, and they're only $22. What a great gift idea, because we are coming into the shopping season. So this is a wonderful, wonderful item to wear with a really nice little black dress, or with a gown or a suit. You can wear it to the business Christmas party. Wonderful, wonderful opportunities for that. This is a very unusual piece. It's black with the loose rhinestone, so all of this is loose. So you get a lot of movement. It's got the bib collar. This piece is a specialty item, and it's only $35. And you know, you can wear this with solid black earrings. You could wear with rhinestone earrings. You could wear with, you know, big silver hoops, small, I mean, so much you can do with this, depending upon how you're going to wear it, what the occasion is. But it's a lovely piece. It can hang shorter or it can hang longer. And like I said, again, it's a specialty item. It's only $35. These earrings are called the triple play, and it's 3 hoops of silver, and they're only $16. So definitely you can use those anytime. That's a great pair to wear shopping. You know, when you go out on the weekend and you want to do a little shopping and you want to look nice, throw on some jeans, a t-shirt. You can even throw on a cap if you want to, and those earrings. You can play them up, you can play them down. Doesn't really matter. This, I love this piece. This is very unusual. It reminds me of paper clips, but it's called the Goldie Necklace. And it's 4 layers of gold chain. Small chain in the back. All these have clasps, by the way. And it's very unusual. It's totally different look, very, very unique. It makes a statement all by itself. There again, you can wear this with a suit, a dress. You can wear it with a t-shirt. I mean, you can wear it to work. You can wear it to church. You can wear it out. It's a fun, fun piece. Again, this is called the Goldie Necklace. It's only $32. And the matching earrings for that is only $16. So you're kind of seeing that all along, you know. Wonderful one. This is actually one of my favorite right now Tracy Lynn pieces, because it makes a unique statement. It by itself, you can have it on a basic black t-shirt and basic jeans. Put this on and you will make a fashion statement. So keep that in mind. Again, that's the Goldie Necklace. This is really an interesting piece too. It actually is gold and rhinestones, and it's very, very light. So I like a lot of light jewelry, because you know, a lot of times you have a heavy bag and you have a whole bunch of stuff that you're carrying around. The last thing you want is something really, really heavy on your neck, right? So this is a really cute set. Great gift item, because it's only $28 for the entire set. So that makes it a really great buy. You know, you're coming into that time of the year where you actually are looking for new items, and this is a wonderful, wonderful piece. Makes a great gift. Again, it's only $28. And then this one over here, it's like the lariat. It's gold with the rhinestones. And this is a special. Right now, this entire set's only $28. Great buy. All of these items can be found on the LifevisionTV.com. Click on store and go to Sunnie's Closet. And then you can purchase any of these. And now there's a lot more on the website. You know, there's more of this collection. There's hematites, there's blacks, there's gold, there's silver. There's lots and lots of rhinestones. So just depending upon what the occasion is, we definitely have your style. If you like something very, very simple, we have that too. You know, and the prices are very reasonable. When you look at $16 for earrings or $28 for an entire set, you really can't beat that for the quality, for the uniqueness of the line. Again, this is the Tracy Lynn line. However, as we go forward on this show, you're going to see all kinds of designers. Remember, this is Sunnie's Closet, the brightest shopping show this side of the sun. Sunnie's Closet, the brightest shopping show this side of the sun, where we introduce you to new faces, new places, and must-have products and services. So this is just a wonderful time, a wonderful collection. We're going into that shopping season. Make sure you pick up something for yourself, pick up something for a friend, pick up something for a relative. We've got some great buys and great prices. This is the Tracy Lynn collection. Don't you just love it? I do. And you know what? We're just going to keep on moving. We've got a great show. We've got some more great guests. And you just hang in there. And we'll just see you in just a minute or two.
We do anything for kids. Yet 1 in 6 children in the U.S. struggle with hunger. Help end childhood hunger near you. Learn how at feedingamerica.org.
As we continue to feed your mind, body, and soul at Sunnie's Closet, let me introduce you to Bishop Carroll Johnson. Thank you, Bishop, for taking time out of your busy schedule to come here to Sunnie's Closet and share your wonderful book.
Well, thank you, Sunnie J. It's exciting to be here with you and be a part of this wonderful program.
So tell us about your book.
Well, the book's called Faith, Your Access Card to the Kingdom of Heaven. Wrote it a few years ago. It came out of doing what turned out to be about an 8-week Bible study on faith. And when I started, I really didn't have any idea where it was going. But early on, we were looking, of course, at the great faith scripture. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And when I started looking at the word substance, it really opened up an opening for me that is just one of the most exciting revelations I've ever gotten in the scripture. Because the word substance has to do with a foundation or what stands under something. And when you think about substance, when you talk about a person of substance, you generally think about a person that has some wealth or some assets. And when you think about the assets that each of us has as individuals, worth much more than money can put a handle on. For instance, love. Every one of us has the gift of love that's been given to us, and that's what God is. And the value on it is so valuable that there's great industries that have been built off of love. Music industries, card industries. The most powerful word you can say to a person is, I love you.
That's so true.
And so what we do with our substance, and there are other things that are part of a substance that no matter how much money you are, what station in life you have, everybody has love that they have as an asset. They have their energy, their creativity, the contacts, the people that they know, their time, and your money. And when you begin to think about faith equals, it says faith is substance. So your faith is equal to those assets that God has given to you to marshal in a direction. And so what do you do with all of this valuable stuff that you have? Where does it go? Jesus one time asked his disciples, where is your faith? Or where is it directed? Where are your assets going to? And when you begin to think about that, it's unbelievable. I don't know whether you ever thought about this, but the Bible says that God has given every man a measure of faith. The whole world operates by faith. Every one of us has it. And we don't even think about it, because if we had to think about all the things that we do, we wouldn't be able to live. I mean, you get in a car, it's going down the street at 70 miles an hour, you're putting on makeup, and you're just believing that everybody beside you is going to stay in their lane.
That's true.
Without even thinking about it. All of our relationships based on faith. And when those things get jarred, for instance, do you have faith that your loved one is going to be faithful to you the day when they go out, when you leave for work? This is by faith. You have no idea what's going on. and if those things go wrong, they're the most crushing things in our life. So that's what the book is about, really looking at faith, how it's directed, what you do with those assets on a day-by-day basis, looking at your schedule. Where you put your faith, where you put your substance, is what you're showing that's what you believe in.
Wow. Wow, that's what you believe in. That's true. We just want to say thank you, Bishop, for coming and sharing your book. We want to thank you for hanging with us here at Sunnie's Closet. We want to thank all of our sponsors and our partners for your support. Make sure you go to LifevisionTV.com, click on store, go to Sunnie's Closet, and until next time, we wish you love, we wish you health, and we wish you prosperity. Till next time.